Good morning one and all. So in today's video we're not going to be looking at toys, we're not going to be looking at video games, we're not going to be looking at movie related stuff, we're going to be looking at cereal. Let's get stuck in. And again, a big thank you to Dad Racer, Mark, who sent me very recently a package of awesome stuff from the US. I was expecting just a Turtles 3 Game Boy game, but he carefully surrounded the game with some cereal delights. So some of these, probably like a couple are kind of familiar in the UK to me. Others I kind of heard of, but never tried. And then there's the third category of, never heard of, never tried. So let's have a quick look at what we got. So first up, and we do get these in the UK, obviously perhaps in different packaging, but good old General Mills, who seem to make everything. Not made with genetically modified ingredients. So this is kind of your standard Cheerios, 100% whole grain oats. Moving up the chain, we introduce a bit more sucrose here. We got some honey. Got some honey on this bad boy. So immediately we lose the GM ingredients. So it could be some GM ingredients banding around in this bad boy. Don't do me for libel. General Mills is just for shits and giggles. Not labelled for individual sale. Not much more to say about that one. So we go from the honey, then we get a little frosted. Sugar coated, I suspect. So we'll try them after that. Golden Grahams, definitely get these in the UK. Haven't tried them for years. They look a little bit like Shreddies, don't they? For all you Shreddy fans out there. So we'll have a look at those. Cocoa Puffs that look very much like Cocoa Pops, albeit I don't know. We'll see when we crack open the bag. It could be slightly bigger. They definitely turn your milk chocolatey, which is one of the traits of the aforementioned Cocoa Pop. So I do like the old chocolate milkshake at the end of my cereal. So you know what, I'm pretty much looking forward to them. Cinnamon, I'll be as transparent as ever, is not kind of my favourite thing, but it would be rude not to give these ones a go. They do look a little bit like the Golden Grahams, obviously with some kind of cinnamon coating and crunch in the title. The cheeky leprechaun. So these ones I have seen at some of the, I guess, the foreign food places or the places that do kind of imports or US stuff, but never tried them. Look a bit like, I guess, Cheerios, but adorned with some, I don't know what they are, little marshmallow bits. Certainly colourful rainbow related stuff. So hopefully, there's treasure and gold at the end of that little leprechaun's rainbow, but we'll have to see. And finally, and I may be completely wrong, but I suspect I'm not going to be getting on with this one too well. The fruity shapes, lordy. It may give you a bit of a sucrose kickstart to the day, but I don't know, these packing tricks, we'll have to wait and see. So all in all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 cereals to look at. We've got the bowl, we've got the spoon. We're missing the milk. I've forgotten the bloody milk, so I'm just going to go and get the milk. Cheeky little jump cut. And we're going to get sampling. We're going to rank these bad boys. So it's breakfast time. Let's go, peeps. Now I think we're ready. We've got the milk, we've got some bowls. I've got an assortment of bowls. I didn't want to kind of cross-contaminate the milk, so I thought every time we crack open a new cereal, we should probably have a new bowl. So see how we get on. We may run out of milk. If so, we can top off the fridges nearby. And let's get stuck in. So first up, hopefully, I should know what I'm expecting with this one. Some Cheerios. Oh, wheaty. Very wheaty. Oh. Just expecting something a little bit more fragrant than that. Probably show you before I pour the milk in. These look fairly standard. Very evenly made, very good. Bland. Very plain. With these I'd need some kind of sucrose, some kind of sugar, some honey, some syrup, which probably would defeat the objects of buying these ones in the first place. So if I was on a bit of a health kick and I wanted to chuck in some strawberries, some berries, some little pomegranates or whatever, might be quite a good one. But yeah, it's very so-so. So. It's middle of the road. I'm gonna put it in the middle. I'm gonna rank it in the middle. And periodically, down the side, if I remember, I'll show you the rankings. But yes, this is the standard, the middle of the road one. Cheerios, the original Cheerios. Genetically modified, or not genetically modified, in the case of these ones, isn't necessarily a good thing. Right, clear the palate a little bit. So these, we've got the honey, we've still got the original base of the Cheerios, but now we're introducing the bee's nectar. And already, yeah, the bee's nectar transforms itself into a little sweet setting. May have missed it with the first one, but it looks like every other one of these is heart-shaped, but may just be completely bloody random. But let's pour a few in there. Again, I mean, I'm sure you're fairly familiar with these. So the honey nut Cheerios, we're keeping the same spoon, which may avoid the scientific experiment. A bit more milk. Bottom I've got a fresh bowl, got a red bowl this time. So that's, I'm not going to go, I don't like my cereal too soggy, unless it's like a shredded wheat or something like that, which is otherwise it's just like eating bloody straw or wheat straight out the farmer's field, and it's just not the done thing. Very sweet. I think like I've jumped from like 0 to 11 on the Spinal Tap scale of sweetness. And I should have done this video may contain someone talking whilst eating with their mouth full. But it's alright. More honey than sugar, if that makes sense. Definitely honey coated. Quite strong. A bit too sweet for me, but maybe that's because I've just gone from the super bland to the super honey. But I'm going to state the obvious. It certainly gets ranked above the plain Cheerios. Not bad. Number 3, lose the honey, get the frosting. Blue bowl this time. To match the blue exterior, the blue packaging. They do their frosty, they're kind of blue, they're going for the potential Arctic look. A bit chilly. A few shades of blue in fact. Comfortably within date, lovely. Better than my local place, so I'm a bit of a tangent, but I'm going there and stuff is on the turn, my friends. It's not good. So yeah, we've got the frosted Cheerios. They do look a bit lighter in colour if you compare them to the honey one. But let's give them a go. There's no kind of nutritional analysis on here. I'm guessing because it's like a multi-pack. Maybe that's on the main box, but yeah, another General Mills release. A bit like Capcom or Palatoy. Yeah, a bit indifferent about these. It does taste like frosting, as in like icing, as in cake icing on it. It's a bit. Yeah, different. It's taking me in a different direction, but not a good direction, I don't think. But it seems to have got a bit soggier than the others, like within like a few seconds. Not as dense as the others. As you can see, I'm still eating. It's because I'm bloody hungry. Really hungry. But I do prefer the honey nut. So standard Cheerios, then the frosted, and then the honey nut. So the honey nut so far, leader of the pack. Look, one side. So we're now on number 4. Again, it's a familiar Golden Grahams. Maybe I've seen the adverts. I'm sure I've seen them in the supermarket. But I don't know. I don't think I've had them. Now I'm looking at them. They look like they belong in like a crisp packet. It's kind of, well, bit of an odyssey, but we'll see. But yeah, the Golden Grahams. Get a little bit of milk in here. Not much, not much by way of description, particularly when you compare it to the other two. So I'm assuming it's not gluten-free, and it is made with GM ingredients, just based on, yeah, just based on those bits not being on there. But it's a bit, yeah, it's a noisy cereal in the bowl, that's for sure. Not too bad. It's a bit of a malty. It's just some kind of kick to it. A bit of a malty kick. With yeah, a kind of a odd aftertaste. And as opposed to making the milk go chocolatey, it makes it go a bit sandy. I thought I'd like this one, but I've got to say, I think I'm going to have to put it after the original Cheerios. So we've got the original Cheerios, then the Golden Grahams. The original Cheerios are too bland, but this is, it's a bit funky. It's a bit of a funky taste, but it's not like Stevie Wonder funk, it's more funky stink. I completely screwed up the order of all the remaining cereals in front of me, but I think, might be wrong. Which one we're going to go for? The Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So these look remarkably similar in shape to the Golden Grahams. Very colourful writing. A bit more kid appeal than the others. The others are a little more of like they're kind of for adolescents or adults, but the cheeky little peeps on here. This is, we'll see how we go. Like I say, cinnamon. I love the fact that it's not just any cinnamon, it's real cinnamon. So I'll try this one with a bit of caution. Yeah, look very, very similar to the Grahams. Identical, really. Fairly identical in a blind test. Whoa. Oh, cinnamon is not my friend. Oh, Jesus. It's got like just left cinnamon dandruff at the bottom. This is, oh, maybe it's like a Marmite thing. You either love the cinnamon or you hate it, but this is, no. Oh my Lord. Yeah, cinnamon. Yeah, you know where it's going. I'm stretching my arm, far left. Oh, it's at the bottom. Let's hope this one can undo the taste. Albeit after that we could be going downhill, but we may be pleasantly surprised. So now we've got the Cocoa Puffs, a bit like Cocoa Pops. Again, you've got the kiddie vibe on the front. If you want to go cuckoo for your chocolatey milk. Lovely warning there, shapes may vary. A bit of a bloody given, I would have thought. But each of these, I know because they're probably mini trial, mini kind of like sample ones, do feel a bit like, whoa, you do feel a bit like crisp. My first impression, quite a bit bigger than Cocoa Pops. Don't really look anything like Cocoa Pops. They probably resemble the deliverables from my long dead rabbit stew. But and it's that, I don't know, that dark chocolatey smell. So I instantly block my nose up. Yeah, maybe cereals aren't to be sniffed. Aren't to be sniffed at. After the cinnamon. Let's do the chocolate test. I mean, while I'm stirring it around, already I'm seeing the brown residue that is chocolate milk. Look alright, apart from the rabbit thing. I'm hoping this is for me. I do like the old Cocoa Pops. They're pretty bad for you, aren't they? But every now and again. These are good. Really good. When they first enter your mouth, that first kick is like, tastes pretty much like Cocoa Pops. It changes them because they're bigger, the texture. More of a pop than Cocoa. I mean, maybe these should be the real Cocoa Pops. Quite nice, bit of substance, bit of crunch. Not too much crunch. These are good. I think the one consideration, if you had a big bowl of these, you're going to be as high as a kite. It's very strong. Maybe a bit too sickly. And I've got a sweet tooth. I mean, I love anything sweet, basically. I was going to name a few examples, but it's just pointless. I just like sweet stuff. But this, got to say, it's really good. Got milkshake at the bottom. Just siphon a bit of that off. Really like, maybe Kellogg's and General Mills, maybe, I don't know. These days, all these companies kind of acquire each other. They'll roll up into the same one, who bloody knows, but they are exchanging their chocolate recipes, because, yeah, that's good. That's going at the top, my friends. And apologies to those people that don't like chocolate-related cereal, but yeah, that's really, really nice. My God, love it. Yeah, to come back to that one in a bit. Last two I'm a bit concerned about, to be honest. We'll start with the Lucky Charms. They're going to be lucky for me. I'm a bit Irish. Great-great-grandfather. Oof. Don't smell of anything. I'll pour them out and then I'll show you, but it's very colourful. Gluten free though. Very good. Commendable. Yeah, take a look. I don't know, it's kind of like the blue heart rubs on the pink heart, and then there's that one. It's very odd. It's like, I don't know, a bit of a clay experiment at school when someone's mixed it in. And then the shapes themselves, are they letters? Are they? They're charms, aren't they? Yeah. I always thought the colourful things were the charms, but maybe they're all bloody charms. Yeah, I'm gonna get a spoon that's got some of the main cereal, but then some of the colourful power-ups. Yeah, a little. I think if I didn't look at the cereal, I was just tasting it, like that, or with a blindfold, like a captive, it would actually be okay. They're like marshmallows, but I do feel like little clumps of sugar. This is a small bowl, only because I had to get 8 bowls out, and we don't own that many bowls. This is more for your nuts and stuff, so what am I talking about? What I'm saying is, I think if you had like a big bowl full of these, you'd probably be ill when you need a bucket, but a small little bowl like this, it's fairly unoffensive. The thing, however, that is offensive is that the milk is like some bloody, it's like someone dipped a crayon in water. It's every colour of the rainbow. It's very weird. You mix them all together, it's going some like sour purple colour. But, yeah, perhaps a cereal without those things, maybe there's too many charms. It's too lucky. Maybe a bit better, but yeah, that's a bit full on. The cinnamon is still bottom of the pack. Cheerios are a bit like, Golden Grahams, a bit of sucrose. I'm going to put it between the Cheerios and the Golden Grahams. It's, I can see it's got its place in the cereal spectrum, maybe for young kids. Although they're going to go out the bloody wall after all that sugar. Yeah, not for me. It's leaving a burning sensation in the back. No, not really. Final one. This is the worry, to be honest. And they're trying to offset the fact that this is just like sweets in a packet by having a very, very hyperactive bunny rabbit on the front to kind of distract you. So you look at the eyes of the bunny, you're looking at the tricks. Oh, they spelled that wrong. But you haven't got your eyes on the I don't know, magically made sweets at the bottom. The sniff test may be the end of me. This is the final packet, you may be pleased to know. And immediately as you open it, that's strong. It's like something you'd find under the kitchen sink. I'll show you them in the packet, then you get the full, see the reflection. We'll put them in the bowl. Oof. Little shards coming off already. I mean, it's just the colours, the oranges, they're all very luminous. It's like kind of opal fruits or Starburst. Probably changed to Starburst 20 years ago. I mean, is this a cereal? They're covering all both bases, naturally and artificially fruit flavoured sweets. So how can you have both? It's just, what is natural about it? Yeah, it's letting off a little aroma. I've just had a pretty full-on cold as well, but this is breaking through. This is better than Vicks or any local decongestion. I am a bit worried about the milk test, kind of, just because of the colours. I don't know what's going to turn, particularly after the Lucky Charms. Yeah. Really not. It's not. The milk is standing separate. Doesn't want to know. Not getting soggy yet. I'm apprehensive. I won't lie. It's gone for a mix. Oh. No. That's weird. The cereal bit is actually quite nice. It's a very odd taste. But it is like someone's given you perhaps something like this in one hand, and then in the other hand they've given you some, I don't know, multi-fruit flavoured sweets, and they've literally priced over your gob, they've stuck them all in, and they've slammed your jaw down, and obviously siphoned some milk in through your ear to get it in. And it's just that medley. Keep them separate, might be alright. I have the cereal on its own, I have the sweets in a sweet packet. But to combine them, I'd love to meet the people that do really enjoy these particular ones. And maybe, like I say it to, maybe it's a kid thing. But in the most perverse way, these are not as offensive to me as the ruddy cinnamon toast crunch. So, they're going to have to go one up on that. And I think really that leaves us with our leaderboard. So in reverse order, rankest through to nicest. At the bottom we've got the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We've again got those fruity shapes, the 6 fruity shapes of the Trix. We've got the middle of the road Cheerios, which perhaps are a bit less middle of the road now because they're down the pecking order. Followed up immediately by the Lucky Charms, Golden Grahams, Frosted Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios, and then finally the rather delicious Cocoa Puffs. And that's it, guys. I've got to say, out of all of them, probably the top 3, the Frosted Cheerios, the Honey Nut Cheerios, and the Cocoa Puffs, I could eat on a, maybe not a day-to-day basis, but a week-to-week basis. Some of the lower contenders, I don't know, people have different palates. Maybe they're a bit more for the kids, they're a bit more for the health freaks that want something that's going to put something in them. Sounds wrong. But yeah, what a medley. What a medley. Blown my mind. I think I have very conservative and boring taste typically. If I look in my UK cereal cupboard, yeah, it's a bit the Cocoa Pops and the Weetabix and the cornflakes, but this has been an eye-opener. It really has. And yeah, just hope the old constitution holds up for the rest of the day. I'm sure it will. And on that note, I'm not entirely sure when I'll be making another cereal-related video, but it has been a lot of fun. Big thanks to Dad Racer, Mark. You are awesome, and thank you for these wonderful treats. And yeah, have a great rest of the day, whatever you're up to. And I'll see you on the next one. All the best. Cheers.